What time do you want to go on?
Sorry? Oh, whenever you guys are ready.
We're going in a minute or something. Yeah, we're going. Yep.
Yeah, just let me know whenever.
Yep. Do we have to turn them?
Welcome viewers around Australia and the world to Payneham Oval here for this Division 1 Round 11 clash between the Payneham Falcons taking on Salisbury North here. My name's Nathan Woods. I'm joined today by Peter Georginas. Peter, welcome. Looking forward to this game.
Yeah, thanks Nathan. Yeah, it should be an interesting one. Salisbury North recently have lost the last 3 games. They were in the top 5 now. They've just bounced to 6th spot on the ladder. Payneham North Union had 3 wins before against teams in the lower half of the table, so they've just bounced up out of the relegation zone, sitting in 8th spot at the moment with 3 wins to Salisbury North's 5. Looks like Salisbury North would be the favourites today, but you know anything can happen in football, and don't be surprised if it's a close game today.
Yeah, no doubt. I just said Salisbury North, they're desperate for a win. They had a bad loss out at their home at the Nest last week. Golden Grove got out, touched them up by nearly 6 goals. And Payneham, they were touched up badly as well by Ross Trevor. It was 7 goals to 1 at quarter time. So you'd say that the game was nearly just about over in the first quarter, and they ended up going down by 69 points. So yeah, they really need to have a win as well. So both sides desperate for a win, and there's still some quality running around for Payneham as well. So yeah, the ground's in pretty good nick. They'll be looking to start well today in this game and try and get back on the winner's circle for sure.
Yeah, last time they met was in round 2 on Anzac Day. It was Salisbury North winning 15 goals, 1,303 to Payneham 12,880. So 23-point winners were the Hawks last time. A bit of mud around the ground. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's a clear day. It hasn't really rained. I don't think it's forecast to here at Payneham Oval, but it should be a good contest at the middle. And Payneham did win the toss. They elected to go left of screen.
Yep, and we saw the reserves as well. They Payneham North Union had a 3-goal win there in the reserves. There was a bit of heat late in the game there. So, yeah, all is in readiness now for this big clash. So, umpire just about to hold the ball aloft. Div 1, round 11 here. 2 teams desperately needing a win here. So up in the ruck it'll be Nick Kelly up against Jacob Russo. All falls down. Payneham get a hurry kick forward. In that mud there that you were talking about, Peter. Quick handball out wide to Jordan O'Brien, the skipper. Looking forward. Cool, can't take him the mark, but he's going to be paid a free kick. So
yeah, I think he was paid for holding there. So they'll have the first shot on goal, Salisbury North.
Thanks, Peter. Yeah, just got a little one over the shoulder or tug there. So Jakey Johansson, much travelled footballer. Played at the Eagles, Port Adelaide, Glenelg. As we see the replay, thanks.
Yeah, it's just holding.
Yeah, just a little hold there. So he's a clever player, Johansson. Kick from about 45. Slight angle. You'd back him from here though. In he comes, Johansson. It's a lovely kick. Never looked like missing. Straight through the middle. So perfect start for Salisbury North. 1 minute gone and they draw first blood through Johansson.
Yeah, good start for Salisbury North. Won the clearance out the middle and straight inside 50. Got a holding free, but getting it in there just reward for that midfield dominance at the moment. Payneham would love to get the next one quickly. Fast start's very crucial, especially a game like today. Both teams pushing for that spot in the top 5. Salisbury North 1 game out of it with 2 teams above them, Golden Grove and Ross Trevor, with 1 game in hand. As we resume back to the middle here at Payneham Oval. Ball bounces in towards Salisbury North's favour. Picked up beautifully by Matthew Sharp. Clearing Footy at the middle. Inside 50 again go the Hawks. Doesn't quite hold on to the mark there. Max Wagner for the Falcons. They can clear, not convincingly though, as it'll come straight back to Salisbury North. It's paid the mark. Now inside 50, can they go take another mark? There's a downfield free kick for a push on...
It's Hable, I think, that got the kick. He got just, Luke Hable.
It was... Matthew Altamar who gave the free away, so it's just a downfield, and he would have the shot. Jake Johannesson.
Yeah, he's got another one. It's a similar sort of spot as well, isn't it? A little bit more of an angle.
Yeah, he should convert from here if he did the first one. The wind isn't too much of a factor here today at Payneham Oval. He's kicked the first of the match, looking for his second now. It'll be a fast start to the Hawks, 2.5 minutes for 2 goals if he converts. Jake Johansson coming in now. The kick is drifting to the left and it's going to stay that way. Just hits the left-hand goalpost and it'll be minus score for the Hawks. 1 goal, 1-7-2. No score to Payneham.
So Payneham now to bring it back in. All the attacking so far from the Hawks. Oh, risky kick. He's nearly kicked it straight to Johansson again. It was O'Brien. The umpire's pulled out another free kick. Again, it's going Salisbury North's way. So Payneham crew not happy here. They had a few against them early on. But it's going to be Tyrell Hocking. Looks like he's going to have a shot at goal. He's going to take a good effort, around 50 metres out. So in comes Hocking. Gives it a roost. He's not quite going to make the distance. Top of the square. Oh, it's a good mark over the back.
Yeah. I think we both...
It's 3 deep. We got binoculars on him. We can't see the number, but he's going to go with a left foot checky.
He's just missed there.
And through for a minor score. Todd. So they go to 1-2 Salisbury North.
Yeah.
Payneham 1 behind.
You're just the behind there by Todd Pearce. So the Falcons now have the footy. They can't seem to get it out the back 50 at the moment. It's been in there several times by Salisbury North. Now they can get it out, but Salisbury North going to pump it back in. Down the other side now. Yes, they will. Handball. Fine sharp again. Inside 50. Go the Hawks. And good intercept mark there by Isaac Houston for the Falcons. Slow start for them. Haven't really been testing the Hawks at the moment. The same spot as where the ball just came from. Couldn't quite on to the mark there was Rosso, the ruckman for the Hawks. It'll be a boundary throw in on the outer side next to the old scoreboard here at Payneham Oval. And it's Rosso and Nicholas Kelly for the ruck battle. Kelly just won it forward to a teammate now. Payneham can go down the other side. Salisbury North with the outnumber. Payneham still have players around the football though as the Crummers collect the football now. Good evasion, sidestep. Inside 50 go the Falcons. In fact, sorry, it's out in the full. We'll just wait to get that footy back as time will stop here. Have you seen the game so far, Nathan?
Yeah, all Salisbury North so far, they're dominating at the moment. Could have had 2 on the board already or possibly 3, but 5 minutes gone and the ball hasn't been inside 50 for Payneham, so they really got to start to get their hands on the footy a little bit.
Yeah, they get a new ball here, so the other one's gone over the hill.
Harrison Vine has kicked it out of the ground already. It's not a good start for Payneham. They're kicking balls out the ground. I was in the trees. Oh, no.
Well, see if my binoculars can spot that one. But,
try and track it.
But Salisbury North back with the footy now. Now it goes towards the outer side near the old scoreboard again, and Salisbury North can try and get it back inside 50. A handball was picked up by a teammate. There's a whistle free kick to Payneham. Throw, good spot there, Nathan, as the Falcons can clear out of there now. Running onto the football is Taj Rahui for Payneham. There's another whistle, and it'll be a ball up or a boundary throw in, one of the two. Looks to be a boundary throw in. Rosso wins the tap for the Hawks. Good tap to his teammate. Now they can clear again Salisbury North. Payneham yet to get it inside 50 in the first 6.5 minutes of the game. Salisbury North with a few entries themselves. Handball there by Houston to get it out for the Falcons. This good tackle wasn't called holding the ball. Now Salisbury North can try and go. Is that holding the ball? No, it's touched over the boundary line, and Payneham wanted holding the ball, didn't get it. And Houston with the tackle there.
So in a couple of scrappy minutes here on the outer side. Payneham won't mind that though. They just got to arrest a bit of momentum. So throw in by the old scoreboard. Russell gets a little tap down. Nunn's in there working hard. He sockers it off the ground into the middle. Salisbury North leading the race. Good pressure though by Rahui. He now gets tackled and going nowhere. So good tackle there by Lawler. So can Payneham get there first inside 50? Russo taps it down. And being held there was Theodorakopoulos. That's a bit of a mouthful. So in goes Theo. Oh, good use of the body, but he's going to be pinged.
Yeah, it's just out.
Mac Bauer there, the former Nord player, one of 4 brothers who's donned the Payneham Nord Falcons outfit over the past few years, but played a bit in the country last year. Clever half forward here, Mac Bauer. He's going to have a shot, so Payneham now. Can they get their first on the board? About 40, just inside 50. Gets a pretty good connection. It's swinging beautifully from left to right. He loves it. So, swung that back nicely. We were right behind it. Looked like he'd hooked it a bit, but just came back beautifully. And Payneham, just inside 50, they get a goal, so they'll be happy with that. Some good work by Rahui on the wing. Good one-on-one battle, and important goal for Payneham.
Yeah, it was straight inside 50 and kick a goal straight away after Salisbury North had a few chances to convert a few more than just the first goal of the game that was kicked by Jake Johansson there. Back in the middle though, and they'll battle again. This is a good test for Payneham to see if they can get 2 in a row here. The ruck work was beautifully done by Jacob Russo. Now they can clear the Hawks, but just on the pain of the 50. Good mark contested there, taken by Tyson Richard. And Richards wants up a lead, kick. And he's got him beautifully on the chest, straight in that pocket.
Joe Hansen, I think, again, isn't it?
And near the supporters, and it is Joe Hansen again. He's got a few marks inside the 450. Well. Jake Jansen for the Hawks, and tight angle here. It'd be a great goal if he can convert from here. They've very close to the supporters here.
This is where you love to kick goals in front of the supporters.
He looks to be going the drop punt. A bit of breeze picks up now. I don't know if it'll affect the kick too much. And Johansson, for his second of the game, he's kicked 1 goal, 1 so far in this contest. It looks okay. It looks better than okay. It's good, and it's a goal. And Salisbury North have their second, and so does Jake Johansson. Salisbury North leading 2 goals, 2-14 to Payneham, 1 goal straight. 10 minutes gone here, and Johansson's been playing well, Nathan.
Yeah, they need to shut him down a little bit here. I'm just going to have a look who's got the job on him at the moment, but he's causing a bit of havoc up forward. He could have kicked 3 in the first 10 minutes, so they just got to tighten up on him here. As I said, we know he's a lot of SNFL experience. Glenelg, Port Adelaide and the Eagles. He's just having a little chat to his opponents. He might be telling him, you're in for a tough day the way I'm going. So ball back in the middle now. Russo just stays down. Payneham leading the race. That was picked up there by number 4, Altamore. A quick kick forward now. Leading in the race, Salisbury North. And happy to see it over the boundary line. There'll be a throw in inside Payneham's forward 50.
Yeah, Payneham would want to get that goal back straight away here.
Definitely. 2-2, 14, 1 straight, 6. Nearly 11 minutes paid. A good battle early here. Flick over the back. Picked up there by Fisher. He slams it on the boot. Good contested mark there, taken by Salisbury North. Plays on now. Joe Hansen one-on-one. Here he goes. He's clever. Payneham player does well. Now the ball's rushed out towards the scoreboard. So Hansen's there again. Good tackle there, though. That was by number 9, Crawford Sanderson. A bit of a number change there. There's a few there, so we've got to keep an eye on that. Sorry, what were you going to say then, Peter?
What I've noticed with Jake Johansson, every time he doesn't have the ball, he moves in front of the contest. So when they clear the ball, he's right there all the time.
Yeah, clever. Front and centre.
Yeah, for Salisbury North. Now, socket forward doesn't quite get any purchase on the kick as it smothers straight away. Now they can try and make an impact here, the Hawks, but Payneham will kick it out of there towards the outer side. And good kick to find Harrison Viney, who doesn't quite hold it in. Viney, this year, he's kicked 20 goals from 9 games of his 323 career goal footballing journey. So he'd be handy to get a few goals here today. Yeah,
he's had a few injuries, Viney, over the journey, especially last season he was injured a bit, but looks like he's fit and firing this year as Salisbury North go forward. Just threw him out the way there. That was Richard. He did well. So Richard now taking a good couple of grabs early here. He's about 70 out. Can he find something forward? Just going to pump it to the hot spot. Using the body well there and taking an uncontested mark in the end. I think it was Crawford Sanderson that got taken out of the contest, and it's that guy again. It's Todd Pearce, I think. Number 34, that's him. Todd Pearce. We saw him have a shot earlier from a tight angle. This time, right in front. 30 metres out. Should make no mistake here on the left. Bit of an awkward action, but straight through the middle. The umpire watches it sail over his head. So Salisbury North get their third now. They go to 3-2-20. Payneham won straight, and we played 13 minutes. So a bit of breathing space early here for Salisbury North, and some good contested marks there up forward.
Yeah, that one there uncontested. 2 players behind him though, so you can't be leaving players uncontested with 2 behind him as well. So Payneham need to get tighter in their defence at the moment. Obviously, Jay Hansen's caused a few of their problems, as well as Todd Pearce now getting a goal. The goal kickers here for Salisbury North, Jake Jansen with 2, Todd Pearce with 1. For Payneham, it's just Mackenzie Bauer with that 1 goal for the Falcons, and they desperately need a second here before this first quarter gets a bit blown away from them. Just took his time. Matthew Nunn decided with the handball or kick, and he eventually handballed to Patrick Sanzo, who sends a high ball. And great mark running.
Contender, mark of the day, contender that one.
Yeah, wonderfully done there.
Catalano, is it?
Catalano, he's running back with the flight for ages with that mark there. He takes a step, the umpire doesn't call him to play on just yet. Now it's a big kick towards the goal square. 2v1 though, Salisbury North have it well matched. Wanted a holding free, didn't get it, socketed through. Is that socketed through by the...
I'm not sure who was that either. Salisbury North or Payneham player?
North.
Yeah.
Whatever, it was clever to rush it behind if it was, but I'll get that confirmation in a minute.
That fish replay. So Salisbury North to bring it in. Beautiful kick down the middle. So Salisbury North now going through the centre. Skipper's in pursuit, O'Brien. He flicks it on nicely. Here's that man again, Johannesen. He's causing all sorts of problems up forward. And he's got the mark again, so it's all Salisbury North. When they go forward, they're looking potent, and Johannessen's on fire early here. And one of the Salisbury North players is letting Johannessen's opponent know that he's getting a bit of a touch-up at the moment.
Yeah, it was... I think it was Jacob Fisher who actually socketed it through for North.
Oh, okay, thanks for that, Peter. Yeah, because he hit the post. So, so Johannesen looking for his third. He's going to kick from around 50, so it'll take a good effort. He's a sharpshooter. Just inside 50, approaches. Looks pretty good off the boot. He's going to make the distance. It's home. Johannessen's got 3. Jakey Johannesen on fire, and Salisbury North get their 4th. So things looking a bit threatening here. Out to a 19-point lead here, approaching 16 minutes, and we saw Salisbury North kick their highest score of their year, didn't they, earlier on in the year?
103 against Payneham.
103 against Payneham, so 15-13 that day, and they're already on the board with 4 majors.
They could try going a spare on Jake Johansen, but if they do that, it leaves another player free. And the way Salisbury North are attacking inside 50, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they've got some other firepower as well up there, haven't they? So
yeah, but tapped by the Payneham ruckman there was Nicholas Kelly, got straight to the opposition, but now Payneham get the ball back and he'll handball it to Patrick Sanzo, who just a short little stab pass goes to Matthew Nunn. Nunn now towards the boundary line, couldn't quite get a clean hand on it with Samuel Morris. Now the Hawks can get the ball. Ricky Thomas, it's a little tumble punt towards the balcony here, picked up beautifully by Todd Pearce. He's already got 1 goal. He has a bounce, has 2 bounces. Throws on to the left. Can he convert? The wind's taking it back. It's holding the goal square. And I think it's going to be rushed behind by Payneham. There it is. As he dropped the mark in the end. That was very close. Very good effort by Todd Pearce. 2 bounces.
And Jacob Russo nearly had enough on that in the goal square. He just couldn't quite complete the mark. The ball comes out wide now. Salisbury North looking threatening here, but Mac Bauer does real well. Nice little kick to Viney. He's going to get a free downfield anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered anyway.
No, because he's taken the mark.
So when he paid advantage, he has.
Yeah, so Harrison Viney now just said, had a good season, kicked 20 goals. He's not kicking goal here, he's about 80 out. He's going to pump it inside 50. Coming across, good mark. Is that Catalano again? Yes, he's taken a couple of nice marks. Chips it in board. Oh, he's missed Sparkle. You can hear the crowd moan. That's hurt. And now Salisbury North through Nicholas Stokes are going to clear. He's going to go out wide now. He's got a loose player in Thomas. And Ricky Thomas just holding it up. He's got Russo down the line on Bauer. The ruckman there in good position. Could have been held, but Bauer does well in the end. He's going to pump back and forward to a one-on-one. Salisbury North in front. Ball comes forward there. Picked up. Hay was there. He goes back, has another crack. Gives a little handball out wide to Fisher. Now it's with Costanzo, and they clear out wide through Lawlaw.
Lawlaw gets a ball on the bounce. Check sides inside 50. Good intercept mark there by Isaac Houston. He's taken a few in this first quarter. After probably Payneham's best defender at the moment. Driven low, stabbing pass was very, if you call a stab that far.
It was.
But didn't really get
Chisler.
much height on it. Now Salisbury North can get back inside 50 and try and get another lead. But this time, drop mark should have taken it. Eli Roberts there. Payneham again through Isaac Houston can clear. But most of the boundary line have got a little bit of time, but they have to get it moving quickly here. The Falcons now, Brett Ansell with that footy there. Now kick it back to Isaac Houston, and Isaac Houston's got a bit of the footy. Payneham's probably their most called defender, we should say, by now.
Yeah.
But let's see what he can do here with the kick. Very close to the boundary line. In fact, it'll bounce out of bounds. The last touch possession rule in the LA Footy League adopted in the SANFL as well. So that'll be Salisbury North's ball. Short little pass, and they're leaving him uncontested all over the ground at the moment. Payneham, Salisbury North are everywhere, and it's just a matter of time before they get another one inside 50 with an uncontested mark. High footy though, this could be a challenge for the high flyers. It doesn't quite hold on to the mark. It spills out of Max Wagner's hands onto Sanzo. It's be a boundary throw and touch over the boundary line at the moment. About to approach time on, Nathan, and it's looking all Salisbury North at the moment.
Yeah, no doubt. 20-point lead, and so had double the amount of inside 50s. So in goes the ball forward, running onto the ball there, Salisbury North. Great tackle though. Crowd likes that here up on the balcony at Payneham. That's what they need, some of those tackles. So that's number 9, Crawford Sanderson. Goes out wide, but it's kicked it straight to Salisbury North. Ball goes in forward, but taking a good mark is Matty Nye. And he's going to try and clear it out wide here to Theo. I think I might just call him Theo. Theo Dorokopoulos. He's going to go back across, face the goal. Short chip. Eli Roberts. Now out wide. It's Crawford Sanderson. Oh, good pressure, Salisbury North. They're hunting here today. And once again, going in hard and wrapping up Payneham, but Payneham just chipping it around a little bit there. Crowd were moaning. They want to see some ball go forward, not sideways. The ball, 21 minutes gone. Big thump forward by Salisbury North. Numbers there with Payneham at Sanzo, but he's kicked it straight down Salisbury North's throat. So another inside 50. Can they take a mark this time? Plenty of numbers in front for Payneham. A handball there from Giannini. Missed his target, but he gets it back. Slams it on the boot, but the ball's out of bounds. Deep inside Salisbury North's forward line. 21 and a half minutes played. 20-point margin. Payneham wouldn't want to let another one go through here.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't. And they got a man up here because Salisbury North, they get the ball and find uncontested marks all the time inside this 50-metre arc. So thrown in now. Ruck's got it. Now throwing into the ruck is Adam Deacon for the Hawks, clearing footy from Payneham, but the ball is going to bounce out over the boundary line. It's going to come straight back. Now, it's been a few times where it's gone out of bounds on that outer side there. So Hay now with the football for Salisbury North, and just take some time before he finds an option short. Another uncontested mark. So taken that time by Jacob Fisher. Fisher now, can he reach the 50 from here? He certainly can. As a high ball, is there a mark to be taken in the air? No, he spills off everyone's fingertips. Socked wide inside that 54 Salisbury North. Can they get another clean possession? They can. It's not the best of kicks from Nicholas Stokes. It just came off the side of the boot there, and it would have been a good goal if he had kicked it, but
he shanked it badly, didn't he? Like that advert, the little girl says, shanked it. So, yeah, another chance goes begging for Salisbury North. So Payneham clear out wide. Viney with the one hand, couldn't quite take the mark. Hayes there, throws it on the left, and it's going to go out of bounds last touch. So Payneham to bring it back in here. They need a late goal. So yeah, sorry, Altamore's got it, and now he kicks short. Ends up in the hands of McKenzie on that nice left foot. Short to his former Norwood teammate, former skipper Matty Nunn. He goes in short now, so they're just holding possession. Giannini is just going to chip it back now. He's going to put it over the head of Sanzo. So some mucking around there from Payneham. And Hayes got to try and get it moving quickly now. Good kick by Hay, but good defence there. It was Houston again, I think. He's having a good game. He's standing up tall in defence.
I'll just take you around the grounds quickly.
Thanks.
Port District leading against Sacred Heart 3-4-22 to 1 point. Both got 16 points, 8 wins, 2 losses this season. Gordon Grove 22-3 over St Peters. Prince Alfred 10-2 over Broadview, and Glenunga 1 Rocks 12. Yes, we're back to Payneham Oval. There's inside 50 again for the Hawks. Can they kick their 5th in the first quarter? It'd be massive if they could. Clearing footy from Payneham, however, and it's going straight back. Jordan O'Brien, the skipper, now handballs it off. Now, inside 50, he's going to get the goal. No, he's bounced towards the points and rushed through by Payneham.
So holding up okay here, the Payneham defence. The last sort of 10 minutes, they've been under the pump. Some interesting games going around the grounds. Good start for Port Districts and Golden Grove. So ball now back with Salisbury North. Working it through over to Hay. Little kick. He's got a marking target there in Richard, and he's taken 3 or 4 good marks in this first quarter. Tyson Richard is a likely type. Good leap on him, good athlete, and this is a chance for Salisbury North's 5th in this first quarter. 25 minutes gone as Matty Nunn comes off for a spell. He's going to be replaced by number 15, which is Brett Etzel. So Richard, this would hurt Payneham Norwood late in this quarter. Comes in. It's pretty good connection. He liked it off the boot straight away. And Salisbury North get their 5th. So Tyson Richard, he gets his first. And it's all Salisbury North here at Payneham. Similar to last week, Payneham let Rocks get in 7-1 first quarter against, and today, similar situation, 5-4-34, Salisbury North to Payneham 1-1-7. $27 points the margin. Good goal to Richard. Struck that one very nicely. And back in the middle now. Can Salisbury North get another clearance? It's a quick handball out wide there, so from Deacon. And now ball up just to the left of the muddy patch there. Just quickly, our sponsors, we'd like to thank them today. Filming Footy, Sports Interactive. Classic Caches, custom by ORTC. I've got the nice polo on. High Five e-bikes as all picked up by Catalano, who's going nowhere. Dartfish, obviously. We've got some good replays here on Peter's computer. Archie's Thongs, we'll be giving them later on. A few good players early for Salisbury North, Jags Meatworks and Kimberley Resorts.
We're back underway at Payneham Oval there, and there'll be a ball up on the 50 for Salisbury North, and if they kick a 6, Payneham will be in real trouble at quarter time. They've already got 5. It's 34-7. Salisbury North at the moment. Now, is he going to drag that one in? No, he's going to be paid. A ball up, and 27.5 minutes just about gone here at Payneham Oval, and it's all Salisbury North at the moment. Can they get another one? The kick was short, but it works in the end. Left foot, and it's a goal. Brody McBride from Salisbury North, and that is 6 in the first quarter for the Hawks. It's 1 goal, 1-7 Payneham to 6 goals, 4-40 Salisbury North. They lead by 33 points. And I wouldn't call the contest over, but it's not looking good.
No, 33 points, big margin already in this game, and they look dangerous. They've got plenty of speed around the contest. Hocking's been good, and that was a clever, classy finish by McBride on the left. Russo's been going well in the ruck and up forward. Johansson, Richard, they've got plenty of options. Pearce has been good as well. Back in the middle now. Russo, he just got one across well, they both sort of were infringing each other, and it's going to be free kick now. That was to Mackenzie Bauer. So Mac Bauer, he pumps it in long. And umpires pulled out another free kick, but it's going Hayes' way, I think. Well, it's definitely going Salisbury North's way. No, it's going to be Callum Brown that's got the free kick. There wouldn't be much time left in this first quarter. Hay now, he's just going to chip it over the top. Deacon. So just happy to wind the clock down to quarter time here and take a 5+ goal margin into the first break. So Cheney looks on the sidelines, some worrying signs for the boys. Big fly by Russo, great take by Giannini. Slammed on the boot by Nye, going nowhere. Good tackle there by Rahui. Hay now, handballs it into the middle. And Jordan O'Brien gets a hurry kick out. Fell in the arms of Richard, but siren sounds for the first quarter. Dominated by Salisbury North here. 6 goals, 4-40. They're leading Payneham 1-1-7. Mac Bauer with the only goal to Payneham. And for Salisbury North, Joe Hansen started that game on fire. He's kicked 2. Pearce 1, Richard 1. 3 to Joe Hansen, 3 to Joe Hansen. Pearce 1, Richard 1. And we saw McBride kick that beautiful left footer and right towards the end of that quarter. So really good start for Salisbury North. We'll take a short break and be back with all the second quarter action. Oh, the same, wasn't it?
Well, quarter time here at Payneham Oval. It is Payneham 1 goal 1-7 to Salisbury North 6 goals 4-40, leading by 33 other Hawks at the moment. In that first quarter, it was all the Hawks inside 50. Jake Johansson with 3 goals early in the quarter for Salisbury North, and they didn't stop. Nathan.
Yeah, no, they were relentless. Coach Jeremy Cheney was just saying that they got outworked a bit there, and they started poorly, giving first three free kicks. I'll get it out. And so gave the early momentum to Salisbury North. They got it back on their terms a couple of times, but just couldn't convert inside 50. So here we go in the middle. Russo, little tap. They need Matty Nunn to get on the ball there and get some touches, but it's going to be Salisbury North straight through the middle there. That was Hable. Oh, he's lost his footing there, Salisbury North player. Face first into the grass. So good opportunity there, just out of nowhere. Had a lot of time and space there. And now Russo, he runs through. There's going to be paid a block, and it's going to be the ruckman, Nicholas Kelly. Coach Cheney wants a big lift from Kelly in the ruck. Out to the running Giannini. He's going to run onto it. Approaches 60, puts the Jets on. Over the back there. He's got a player running onto it. Can he grab it and take it? Chris Danzig it was. He couldn't quite get it, and the ball beats him out of bounds.
It's either touched or it's last possession. I think it's touched here.
So that'll be a good result for Payneham. It's going to be in their forward line.
Yeah, it'll be a vital goal. This is where most of the goals have been kicked down this end in this first quarter. So Suns are now coming out at Payneham Oval. So no excuse for any weather conditions at the moment. Snap around. Has he got it? I think he has. What a goal! How about that from Payneham to start?
That's Matty Nunn. Said we need a lift from Nunny, one of their best players.
Well, he's featured in the best players in 7 of his 8 games so far in this season, and week in, week out, he's a pretty good campaigner for Payneham. That's a brilliant goal in the pocket there. So Payneham with the first of the second, and looking to fight their way back. Yeah,
they needed that. Needed the good start in the second quarter, first goal, and Matty Nunn's provided a magical moment. Write that down as a contender for goal of the day. So Nunny gets Paynham's second goal. Ball back in the middle. Russo leads in the way. The ruckman, he's going to take it. Pump it in long. Bit of a wobbler though. Makes it hard. Hocking's there. Twists around beautifully. A bit too easy. And then chisels a ball to Johansson. Beautiful play by Hocking. And our man again, Jakey Johansson. 3 in the first quarter. And this is certainly within his realms to kick his 4th. So good play. Russo out the middle. They look dangerous up forward, Peter.
Yeah, they do. And Johansson's kicked 3 up one end. Can he do the same with the other? Can he convert? Should do from here. And big run up, but see if he can kick the goal.
Just has a little throw of the grass. Payneham Oval bathed in sunshine. Weather's held off, quite nice conditions here. Not much breeze, just a little bit, but in comes Johansson. Can he get his 4th and the instant reply? Salisbury North. He likes it. Straight through the middle. So that goal from Payneham equalled out straight away. Some real good play by Hocking. He's a speedster. And Johansson, a classy forward, finishes. So he's got 4 now. And margin back to that 33 points at quarter time.
Yeah, it's Payneham did well at the start of the quarter, but Salisbury North basically raised their work as they went straight inside 50 and kicked their goal. And Johansson again, so he started well at the start of the first, now he started with a goal at the start of the second, so he's kicked 3 in that first quarter. The way he's on form, it could be 12.
Oh, he's
statistically speaking, that is. Anyway, back in the middle in Salisbury North, here they go again. Oh, he doesn't quite hold on to it there. Dropped the possession, Adam Deacon. Now here come Payneham through into that mud patch now. Socket away from the danger. 1v1 contest emerging for the football now. Picked up. Is it going to be played? It's going to be a ball up, and Payneham playing a little bit better from the start. Saw the first 4 minutes, they couldn't get it inside 50 in that first quarter. This time, they've been playing a lot better. So maybe a rocket at quarter time from the Payneham coach. That kick is just going to be paid the required distance, and it's held on to by Dominic Costanzo for the Hawks. And Costanzo looks for an option down the line. 1v1, because of everyone's heads is going to be tapped now by Eli Roberts, and they can try and clear the ball here. The Falcons, they do handball to Patrick Sanzo, gets it back to his teammate. Now they can go forward. The Falcons couldn't quite hold on to the football now. Turnover there. Could prove costly if Payneham can get a goal here. With a handball from Theodorakopoulos inside 50, and that is a terrible kick from Joseph Kristanchik. See what he was trying to do, spot the guy on the lead, but unfortunately just kicked it out on the full.
Yeah, so Callum Hay will bring it back in. So yeah, just slice that one out on the full. So Hay just sizing up his options. Just going to come down the line to the wing. Russo's there with Kelly. Well, Crumb there. It was the skipper that just got tackled. So a good tackle there by Theo. So Theo now. He's going to put Payneham back inside 50. It's all Salisbury North there. They could have raffled it. Hayes said, I'll have it. Now the run through the middle. Costanzo. Nice little kick over to Richard. He's got Jay Hansen in a one-on-one. He's going to go out wide though. Kicks it out in front there of Hellbort, and he's just going to stroll into the open goal, and he's hit the woodwork. So opportunity goes begging there, but great build-up from Salisbury North through the middle, and they've got a clear a lot of space in the forward line there. And just couldn't finish though, so Payneham will clear out wide. Can they get something going down that other side? Viney uses the body well and takes the mark.
Yeah, Hay was pushed out.
Oh, but he's there. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, Hay just got a little shove, and he's going to bring it back in to for Salisbury North.
Yeah, third umpire calling that one. Yeah, the one a bit further from the play. Big kick from Hay inside the 50. Is there a mark to be taken? There is. Held onto it well. Was Tyson Richards?
He's causing some issues, isn't he? He's taking some good marks.
Yeah, he's already kicked one. And tight angle here, but could kick a second. Tyson Richard is going to play on short and goes. And find
poor checking.
Yeah, Costanzo now says left uncontested again. So, unfortunately, at the moment for Payneham, they just can't seem to man up inside, so they have to stab past straight away. So,
yeah, that was just too loose checking.
See how they can go here. Kicks the goal. Costanzo gets his first. Salisbury North's 8th. And not looking good for the Falcons, Nathan.
No, margin now, game high, 40 points. And that was just all a bit too easy, really. It's good unselfish play by Richard. Found Costanzo in plenty of space, and he could have nearly even just waltzed in and kicked the goal, but decided just to go back and make it a certainty. So eight majors already played towards 8 minutes in this first quarter on the Kieran High Ketsu scoreboard. 53-13. Ball back in the middle now. Russo and Kelly. Stanzo watching Nunn closely, but Nunn gets a little handball. But it's going to come straight out from Salisbury North. Russo out wide. Richards there. Good spoil by Roberts. They're under all sorts of pressure here at Payneham. And ball out of side. Throw in.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, Salisbury North at half-time, it's 6 goals, 440 to Payneham's 1 goal, 1-7. So at the moment, Salisbury North leading the quarter, 13 points to 6. We're ball up on the outer side, as we'll very close to Salisbury North's attacking 50. Looks a guy at it. One down by us from Salisbury North. Can they get another goal here? They're playing well at the moment. Kick was smothered, did really well. Payneham North Union defender handballed away out by Taj Rahui. Now can Payneham clear the area? Salisbury North have numbers all around the football, from behind the contest and ahead of it. Now they've got numbers back. They can handball and go to there. Now it's Sam Marciano. Goes to Hay. Callum Hay just spots up a short target. Now they have time to reset in the forward line. And all on his own against Salisbury North, and they can go inside 50 now. Is there a mark to be taken? There's a dropped one by Matt Nye. Now snap around the body, and Joe Hansen gets his 5th, and we're running out of fingers in a minute. The way he's playing, 5 goals for Jake Johansson, 9 for Salisbury North, and he is on fire at the moment.
Something out of nothing there for Jakey Johansson. He's got 5. One of the players came across there. I think it was Matty Nye. He couldn't take the mark. He was in bad position, but Johansson just managed to make something out of nothing. Snapped it over the right shoulder, and he's got 5. He's on fire. He's got a different opponent than the first quarter now, but it hasn't made much difference. So Salisbury North get their 9th now on the Kieran Hayaketsu scoreboard, 9-5-59. Payneham 2-1-13. We played 10 minutes in this second quarter.
Yeah, and Payneham straight away can try and get it inside 50. Matthew Altamar doesn't quite get any purchase for inside 50 now. No one's taken the football for Payneham. It's the ball. The player stopped, so I didn't quite hear the whistle there. But Hayes going to get a free kick. Hayes gets the ball now. And a risky kick to go in the middle. Now Payneham can make him pay for it, but the ball bounced out of their reach, and Callum Brown will take it away for the Hawks. Now they've got numbers across. Here they go again. Salisbury North. Nicholas Stokes now inside 50. Oh, high footy. Is there a mark to be taken? You bet there is. Anthony Hellebuck now for Salisbury North, having a breakout year. He's got 23 goals this season. It's 4 times in the best players. He's a genuine weapon for Salisbury North and a matchup problem for Payneham at the moment, as he could convert here. Hellebuck to kick a goal and makes the goal umpire work, but he's got it. Hellebuck with his first. Salisbury North with their 10th. To Paynham's 2 goals, and it's getting a bit of...
The warning bells are really sounding here for Payneham.
Paynham's lowest score this year is 32 versus Ross Trevor at the moment. They've got 13 in just at the start of the second quarter, so not looking at that stat just too... but Salisbury North highest score could... the way they're going at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. 10 goals already, halfway through the second, or just not quite even. Great little tap from Russo down on the skipper. O'Brien, he goes in forward. This is where they're dangerous, Salisbury North. Numbers there for Payneham, though. Little handball by Bauer out to Catalano. Goes back into side to Nunn. Nunn goes forward. He's got a loose player there. He's going to come back and take the mark. It's Ansell. Just outside 50. Gives it to the running Brad McKenzie. Swings back to the left. Trying to find someone in the middle. Oh, big collision. Sparkle could have been paid the mark, but the ball's picked up by Rahui, and he's snapped truly. So Taj Rahui, Payneham with a much-needed goal. Get their 3rd. And some good play through the middle there. Some of the senior players of Payneham, and big contest there. Sparkle was knocked over, but Rahui snapped truly. Gets their 3rd, so margin back to 46 points.
Yeah, and Payneham just need a bit more of that, getting it straight out of there and inside 50. But yeah, at the moment it's tough day at the office for the Falcons, as they are 7 goals down at the moment. Can they get another one back though? Salisbury North clear through Adam Deacon out the middle, and he couldn't quite hold on to the mark there, but he's held on to, so he will get the free eventually. He'll get the ball there. Todd Pierce, he's already kicked one too far out to score here, just inside the centre square. Thinks about the options, delays the kick now to the top of the goal square. Is there a mark? No. Is there a crumb? Also no. And it's going to be touched behind. And we'll push their score to 10-6-66. The Payneham 3-1-19.
Joe Hansen was lurking again there. He wants his 6th.
He's already kicked 5, and he's looking for a 6, and Nunn now will get the ball to Rahui. He can take the mark, and now out wide. Payneham elect to go. They've got Eli Roberts on his own there. He doesn't want to use him. He'll go towards the pack. Hayes there for Salisbury North. Hay couldn't quite get the mark. Spilled off the hands of Jacob Fisher. Now Fisher, he's got the tackle on Samuel Morris for the Falcons. It'll be a ball up here, and chance for either side to clear to get their advantage. And nearly 2 rocks for Payneham, but in the end it was Mackenzie Bauer who went up for the Falcons. He'll tumble upon inside 50, tap forward now. Chris Danchik has got the ball, picks it up, gets tackled straight away, gets rid of the tackler. In fact, handballs it off. Now can Payneham get a goal here? Slammed over to Callum Hay. And Hay, he's been playing well so far. He's in the right spot at the right time. Intercept that one. Goes to Tyrell Hocking around the other side. Can Salisbury North switch the play from one end to the other? Now it's with Jordan O'Brien, the skipper. He goes short to Adam Deakin. Deakin playing a bit of ruck for the Hawks while Russo's not in, and it's just too easy for Nicholas Stokes. He's been chased by Tashri Hui. Couldn't quite get the tackle on him. Now spills over everyone's head inside 50 for the Hawks. Can Payneham clear it? And they can eventually, but how convincing is it? Just dropped the mark there. Wasn't given the free. Kicks up the ball. Tyrell Hocking, and he misses. And Salisbury North have had plenty of chances.
Yeah, Hocking there, good spoil, he's quick. And just couldn't make him pay that time, but just here on the wing, that was a bit too easy. Got around Sanzo, the player there, and quite easily. So Payneham now to bring it back in, under all sorts of pressure. Kick out wide. Could be a free kick there, not paid. Salisbury North pick it up. Good tackle there by Brad McKenzie. So he's trying to lift his teammates here. Tries to grab it out the ruck. Little handball by Catalano. Goes out of bounds. Last possession. So here goes Salisbury North. The skipper, O'Brien. But no, they're going to call it back because it wasn't last possession. They'll say it was fumbled over the line. It's like a throw-in.
The umpires are talking about it.
No, but now he's saying...
I think he gave the deliberate
He did give it, yeah, he did. So Hocking's now going to grab it. So Hocking. It's just going to go long now. Looking for a mark up forward. Well spored over the back there by Bauer.
I'll just take you quickly around the grounds here. Webb Oval, Glenunga leading the way over Rocks now, 6-1-37 to 4-2-26. Prince Alfred dominating Broadview, 9-4-58 to 1-3-9. Golden Grove just in front of St Peter's, 5-4-34 to 2-10. 22. And Port District, 6 goals, 7-43 to Sacred Heart, 0 goals, 2-2. So dominant there at Largs Reserve.
Great tackle.
Tackle indeed. And
Rahui.
And there's a bit of smoke.
The Barbies. There a fire going down there. The smoke's smoking through. I can't see.
Max Wagner now with the footy for Payneham. Now 1v1 contest. Did really well there. Samuel Morris. Morris now kicks to the big man, Harrison Viney. Viney is going to try and look for a target inside 50. Now, can he take, and they take a mark here, Payneham, not quite, but here comes Gianni. He gets the ball. Can he convert from here? No, it's a good idea, but couldn't quite get the execution. But Payneham need numbers around the footy if they're going to get this one. He's going to be paid a ball up now. He looked like he dragged it in for a minute there, but Salisbury North just with the defence at the moment. Payneham trying to get another goal back to get it. They trail by 8 goals at the moment, 7 on scoreboard, 8 with those behinds that Salisbury North have kicked. Now Payneham looking to get that to 7, didn't quite get the kick as well as he would like. Now they can get out of there through Todd Pearce. Pearce has already got on today, close towards the interchange, makes it his own, and that's a great tackle on the ball. Wonderfully done, great tackle on Matthew Sharp by Tay Crawford Sanderson. The umpire will call back for time on. Now, wonderful tackle, and maybe that can motivate Payneham.
Yeah, they need something right in front of the Payneham faithful here. Trying to rev the team up, and he's just going to get a little block or a tunnelling. Take your pick, but Brad McKenzie's going to take the kick. But they've just let themselves down with skill level, Payneham. Salisbury North have been much sharper, especially going forward. So McKenzie now. Short little chip to None. We've seen that today a few times. None now. He's missing the target in the middle. Trouble here now. Salisbury North will make you pay. This time, ball comes from Roberts, now out to Max Wagner. Just going nowhere at the moment, though. Salisbury North of defending well. So Wagner. Good kick. He's looking for McKenzie. Good spoil by Hay. Hocking now. Going to go back to Hay. Hay gets through one. Russo to the running Law. Ends up over the top with Pearce. He's going to try and get around Crawford Sanderson, and he's been pinged for a downfield free. Crawford Sanderson just gave him a little bump, Pearce, and that's certainly not what Payneham need at this stage of the game.
Yeah, it's Payneham fans weren't too happy about that one, but
wasn't a lot in it, but
just got to give credit. Got to give credit to Callum Hay there. He's in the right spot at the right time. He's probably one of Salisbury North's best defenders.
Yeah, he's been great. So Hellbort, we just saw him kick a goal before with the bright orange boots. It's going across the face, and it's all Payneham back there. Looks like Viney may have taken the mark deep in defence. No, it's Mac Bauer. He's playing a pretty good game, being one of Paynham's better players. So Bauer, big long kick, out of side. Leading in the race was Chris Danzig, but the ball beats him out of bounds. No one touched it, so I think Salisbury North will take the kick. So more pressure coming for Payneham. Kieran Haiketsu scoreboard, 10-7 Salisbury North. Lead Payneham 3-1-19. Big mark up there. Great defensive mark. That's Wagner. Missing the brother Tom Wagner today. I'd love to have him out there. Nice little kick in short. Brett Ansell's got it out of side. It's just nothing up forward, nothing going on. It's all pretty stagnant. Ansell on the left just chipped it into space and leading in the way. It's so easy for the Salisbury North defence.
There hasn't been a goal in a while in this contest. It's been back and forth between the two sides. So Payneham, the start of the match, Salisbury North, they're getting a bit tired at the moment, but Salisbury North still dominant all across the field, of course, especially on that scoreboard. And clear now through a checker side. Couldn't quite hold the mark, was Tyson Richard, but here comes Salisbury North again. It's just stopped. Handball over his head there, Max Wagner. Now the Falcons, the high ball is going to bounce out of bounds. Last possession. So what do you think Payneham need to do at the moment, Nathan?
Yeah, I just think that this build-up sometimes a bit slow, they've improved their skill level. They've just got to be a bit quicker movement ball-wise, I reckon. They're just making it easy for Salisbury North to get back and flood their their forward line a bit. And yes, they just Salisbury North just have winners all over the ground. They just look a bit too sharp, skillful, quick. So now down the line, Salisbury North fly it over the back. Costanzo slams it on the boot. Numbers here with Salisbury North. I think it might be the skipper. O'Brien, is it? I think it is. Great goal, check side. That's got to be a contender for goal of the day. Jordan O'Brien. Ball spilled over the back, and Salisbury North had two just running onto it, and O'Brien, check side. Great goal. So they get their 11th now. Margin out to 9 goals, 54 points, and O'Brien's pretty happy. He's got a smile as he comes off. They're having a bit of fun out here, Salisbury North, as Richard as well comes off for a spell. He's been good. Matty Sharp replaces him. So 23 and a half gone. All Salisbury North.
Yeah, Salisbury North 6 goals in the first quarter, 5 so far in this second. Into time on now, 23 and a half minutes gone. Back underway, and Rosso wins the tap for the Hawks. And Payneham midfield just slow to react in that passage to play there, but a clearing kick taken by Matt Nye as intercept mark for the Falcons, and they desperately need something. It's 54 points down, and it's about to be 55.
So, I just looked away then, but obviously there was a bad error there.
Yeah, he's
didn't make him pay though. Watch the replay here. He went across the face of goal, and Oh, so a player under pressure there, Max Wagner, wasn't it? And Hellboard could have had another goal, but
Clearing out of there now is the Falcons, and they've got numbers around the footy. It was wanting a high free kick there, couldn't quite get it. Matt Nye now taken out of the ruck by Russo, handball it, volleyball tap over his head there, Todd Pearce. Could it work for the Hawks? It might. Tyrell Hocking has been tackled, but he's still got the footy to be held onto. He wants a free kick for it, he's not going to quite get it. Now they're trying to get it out of there, Payneham. It's still trouble for the Falcons. They clear it, but how convincing will it be? Now it's a good wrestle between Christian Chig and Callum Brown. Eventually the Falcons get out there though. Handball to Gianni. Gianni now inside 50, handballs over Hayes' head and making a goal here. The Falcons, he lines up and he's got it.
Samuel Morris
with his first of the afternoon. Paynham's fourth, and desperately needed a goal, but it might be all too late.
Yeah, good running play there from Payneham. That's what you want to see more of. Quick movement, linked up well with the handball, and for another former Norwood player, Sammy Morris, great goal from 50 metres out. So Payneham get their fourth. But as you say, it's still a long way back. Peter, that's still 8 goals the margin. Just over 8 goals, and we're nearing half time here, but good goal to Sam Morris.
Yeah, Russo's been pretty dominant in the ruck.
Yeah, he's been dominating as Russo. So Morris now getting his hands on a beautiful kick in to Sparkle, to the running Nunn. He's had a good second quarter, Nunn. Got Chris Danzig on the lead. So that's better by Payneham Norwood Union. Some good, quick ball movement. That's what we want to see from the Falcons. And they've got a chance for 2 in 30 seconds here as Chris Danzig, who hasn't had a bad quarter as well. He's had a few opportunities and presented himself. Bright orange boots. So can Chris Danzig strike twice here for Payneham? Oh, he sliced that off the side of the boot. Through from Minor. There's a big ruckman, gets a well-deserved rest. He's been great. Jacob Russo, and the skipper O'Brien replaces him. So we've had 3 pretty high scoring. 8 goals this quarter. Skipper just comes on and says, I'll have a touch off the boundary line. Well done by Bauer. Another chance here. Catalano to Chris Danzig. Oh, they're mucking around with it. Viney now snaps across the face of goal. Ansel's there. Hay comes across though and does pretty well, but Ansel picks it up now. Oh, looks like it could have been taken high. Umpire says hold the ball. Up here on the balcony, the Payneham supporters won't like that. As we just have a look at the replay here, he looked like he was taken high, but what are your thoughts on that one there? He was going to ground, but you still think it was high, but dodged the bullet.
Yeah, with Viney, they probably could have had a handball option instead of going for the snaps. The snap's not always that efficient on the run, so...
Yeah, he was under the pump. They probably over-handballed a little bit to start with, though, didn't they? But so ball out of side. Payneham having a good few minutes here. Bauer had a good quarter. Morris getting busy. Pumps it in forward, but there's that man Hay again. He's been solid all day in defence for Salisbury North. Solid unit. Callum Hay. He's going to go out wide. Big long kick. Ball over the back. Hellboard, he's had a good quarter. He's going to be pinged for kicking in danger, I reckon. So they were off and running again, but Matty Nye now will take the kick.
Yeah, 28 and a half minutes gone. Payneham have a few good minutes here. Looking to get something going into the half-time break. They trail by 8 goals at the moment. Salisbury North have done all the damage, especially in that first quarter. And here's Hay again. He's been intercepting all day, and he's probably been their best defender, Callum Hay. He's been pretty good for the year as well. And is going to take some time off the clock as eventually the umpire tells them to move it on. High footy. Can they take a mark here, Salisbury North? It's spilled off Paynham's hands. Now Salisbury North can try and go inside 50 instead. So the boundary line will be a boundary throw in 29 minutes gone. Surely there's not too long left to go. There's been 5 goals in the quarter for Salisbury North, 3 for Payneham, so 8 total. There's been a fair few goals in this quarter. Payneham trying to get this game back, but unfortunately at the moment it's Salisbury North, and see what they can do second half. But at the moment of the half-time break, they'll be looking at a big deficit on the scoreboard, the Falcons.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to come back here as the siren sounds to end this first half. It's been all Salisbury North. They kicked 6 in the first quarter, 5 goals in that quarter, 6-4 and then 5-4. So they're on 11-8. In that quarter, Payneham scored 3 goals, 1. So they go to 4-2. So an even 8-goal margin here at half-time. Goal kickers so far for Payneham, they're all singles to Morris, Bauer, Nunn and Rahui. And the standout forward for Salisbury North, Jakey Johansson's got 5. Singles to Pearce, Richard, McBride, Costanzo, Hellbort. I think I've missed one more there. There might have been a 2 for someone, or Costanzo, I've got him, haven't I? McBride, Richard. You're not sure. Jordan O'Brien, that's the last there. That check, right foot check side O'Brien.
Just got a quick stat for you. Yep. Salisbury North's average score this season's 10 goals, 11, 71. Right now, they're on 74 at half time.
Yeah, 11-8 already. So, yeah. So you'd suggest that, that means they're on for a big day and a big haul of goals. So, Payneham, they've got some soul searching to do in this half-time interval, because the faithful here on the balcony, they'll want to see a response, and we'll be back with all the second half action after this break. Welcome back to Payneham Oval here for this round 11 crash, Division 1 football, Salisbury North v Payneham, and I'm Nathan Woods here with Peter Georgianus. And Peter, it was all Salisbury North that first half, sorry.
Yeah, especially in that first quarter as well. They kicked 6 goals, 4-40 to Payneham, 1 goal, 1-7. Jake Johansson, 5 goals in that first half. He has been a real threat up forward, and they're just leaving uncontested all over inside that attacking 50 for Salisbury North, especially in the middle of the field when they get uncontested marks in the defence, midfield and forward line. It's going to be hard for Payneham to hit the lead on the scoreboard when they can't get the football in their own hands.
Yeah. I think the ruck's been dominated early, isn't it, with the ruck and the midfield, and even in defence, Hayes been really good, hasn't he? And then up forward, they've got plenty of options with Pearce and Helbort and Richard, and then obviously we said Jakey Johansson. So yeah, looking ominous. Yeah,
Jacob Russell's done really well on the ruck for Salisbury North. Just that had the half-time break. So in that second quarter, it was 3 goals, 1 to Payneham to 5 goals, 4 to Salisbury North. So 6 scoring shots to Salisbury North's 19 here in this first half of football. We mentioned Salisbury North's average score is 71 this season. Now they're on 74 at half-time. About to get the second half underway at Payneham Oval, and let's see what will happen in this third quarter now. Straight away, Salisbury North win the tap. Can they win it out the middle? However, no, it's stolen by Anthony Gianni for Payneham over Hayes' head for Salisbury North. Now they've got a few numbers around the football, however, but inside 50 straight away. It'll be a ball up for the Falcons. Chance for them to get a fast start into this third quarter, into the second half. And Hay will give it to the umpire now. Russo in the ruck, and it looks like Kristanchik for the Falcons joining the ruck contest instead of Nicholas Kelly at the moment. The umpire's going to pluck a ball up. I thought he was going to go for a free kick there.
Yeah.
But it'll be another ball up in the same spot as we just had before. I went on the ground at half time actually, and I saw in the middle it wasn't as muddy as what it looks. It's pretty hard out there. So you'll see how that goes. And umpire's called holding the ball. Free kick to Salisbury North. Now they'll go to Dominic Costanzo. Costanzo down the line. Can he find a target? He just missed. He just got Matthew Sharp, but just spilled through his fingertips there. Kicked towards the middle of the field. O'Brien, the skipper, has already got one today. Spots up a lead, and beautiful kick. And it finds Anthony Hellebuck on the lead. And now he's going to have a shot from directly in front, just about 40 metres out, I'd say. He's been good this season. He's 23 goals in this season, 4 times in the best players.
Yeah, he's a good mover.
He's kicked one already.
Yeah.
He's looking for a second here.
He just slipped Wagner then.
Yeah, it'll be a fast start in the second half for Salisbury North. And he's got it straight through the middle. He gets his second, Salisbury North 12th, and it's going to be hard for Payneham now, Nathan.
Yeah, they really needed the first few goals, Payneham. They had a couple of opportunities up forward, they had a couple of entries, but just couldn't capitalise, and Salisbury North go bang bang, and that dangerous forward line's functioning beautifully. Leading well. We've got some real quick players up there and some good athletes in Richard and Hellebuck. So first blood for Salisbury North in this second half, 12 goals 8. They're looking to pile on a big score as Russo in the ruck. Flicks it out wide, but his opposite number, Kelly, kicks it to the outer side. And it's going to beat everyone out of bounds, so Callum Brown will bring it back in for Salisbury North. He's going to go in the middle to Callum Hay. Beautiful chiselling ball inboard to Richard. Back to the running Hay. Up forward looking for his man Hellebuck. Wagner did well then. Plenty of players around the ball now, none. Campbell's out to Theo, but he had someone right on him. Quick handball out wide by Hellebuck. Now Wagner. Now Salisbury North have a chance, but they couldn't pick it up there. That was Luke Hable. So now they're running none. Weaving around. Goes back towards Rahui. Rahui in the middle. Giannini, can he take it? He handballs a long ball over to Morris. Gets a bad bounce. Put him under the pump. Now Salisbury North looking to make them pay through the middle. Quick kick forward. Richard will go back. Spoiled there by Roberts. And keep diving on the ball. Somehow it comes out. Giannini's tackled well. And the umpire says, I'll have it. So, a bit of ping pong around, and we didn't go too far there. Back in the Salisbury North forward line, O'Brien's got it, but Nunn's got him. Costanzo slams it on the boot. And it looks like a free kick, and this time it's going to go to Payneham. So they desperately need this free kick here to clear, and it's going to be Roberts. He's going to go in the middle, looking for Morris. Morris goes up, couldn't quite take the mark. Picks it up though well. Rahui through the middle, just chips it over. Looking for Chris Danzig. He swings around onto the right boot, goes out wide. Bit of a shove there, but the umpire says, yes, he's paid it in the back. So Catalano will get the free kick. Rob on the lead out wide. It's a good kick, and he's found the target. I think it's Ansell. So it is Ansell, I reckon. Brett Ansell. So some good play through the middle by Payneham. They desperately need this one. 5 minutes gone. It's just Salisbury North with the only major of the quarter. So can Ansell peg one back here for the Falcons? On the left. It's going across the face of goal. And, good mark in the end. Viney, I think it is. Big Harrison Viney, just over the back. He's taken the mark. He's going to swing around here. Can Viney snap this through? Round he goes. It looks pretty good. He likes it. Fist pump goes up. So Payneham get their fifth. Harrison Viney. He gets his first of the day.
To make that goal 21 of the season for Harrison Viney. He's kicked Paynham's fifth. And then desperately needed one at that. They are 48 points down, 8 goals at the moment. It's all been Salisbury North in this first half, but goal for goal here in this third quarter at the moment. Moving to the right, Nicholas Kelly back in it for Payneham versus Jacob Russo, who has been doing really well today. Jacob Russo. High throw by the umpire, and Russo wins the tap again. Now Salisbury North can go out of the middle. Couldn't quite take the mark, just split out of his reach. Now being held on to there was Richard. Good tackle. It's been called a throw. Free kick on the way of the Falcons. They take advantage here. No, the umpire will make him call it back, and try to go to Matthew Nunn to try and run away with it, but they are forced back onto it now. Kick short is Theodorakopoulos. Goes for Samuel Morris. Morris's kick was too much, and he couldn't quite get Taj Rahui now. Rahui tries to make amends for Paynham's error, and he's going to be paid. Holding the ball very stiff there. He just got the footy, and the umpire said, holding the ball straight away inside 50 Salisbury North. 2v1 in the end. Is that holding the ball? The umpire has called that one as well. Free kick going the way back to Payneham, and they'll go backwards here. Yeah, Eli Roberts kicks it backwards. Very risky to do that. Max Wagner, now they're losing ground, but they'll go for the switch. This could work for the Falcons. Down the other side now. Need to hit the next one's very important. They can't seem to get it past this back 50 at the moment, and now some time's been chewing off the clock as eventually he's forced to kick it a high ball towards the outer side. It's been down there quite a bit in this game. Now it's going to come straight back, but Payneham really well done. The spark hold to Nunn. Nunn now, that's come off his boot, an accidental soccer volley, and it'll go out of bounds for a touch over the line. Boundary thrown on that outer side. Payneham need to clear it here. They've in danger of getting it forward. Salisbury North, they've done it a lot from this position of the ground in this game already on that outer side. Salisbury North are really good at this at the moment. Payneham now with the football, good. Few handballs linking up in the middle of the field, couldn't quite get a hand onto it. Now Payneham got the numbers, but it bounces out of the reach of Matthew Altamar, and Altamar digs in for the football, and he gets it. Eventually it's taken by Joseph Crisanci, gets the ball And,
Good tackle.
Wonderful tackle, driving him into the turf, and it'll be another ball up. And Payneham just edging closer and closer to their forward 50, but haven't quite got in there yet. It would be good if they can get another goal here. 8 minutes 40 gone in this third term. So far, tapped by Russo to get it out of there for the Hawks, but Payneham still on the footy. They're playing better this quarter than what they have in the first half. The Falcons, that could be holding the ball. Umpire didn't pay it. Now Payneham still with the football. Loopy handball from Sam Morris to go out wide, and now Payneham have the ball still. There's been a whistle, and I think it's called downfield for something, or a 25-metre penalty. Bauer with the ball. Mackenzie Bauer, high footy. Is there a mark to be taken for the Falcons? It's spilled out the back. It's been touched though, so I don't think it'd be worthy of 6 points, and that's going to be rushed through by Sam Marciano.
So yeah, Payneham just having a bit of control of this game at the moment, but they just can't put anything on the scoreboard. You just said, Peter, they're playing a lot better this quarter. Their pressure's been really good. Saw a big tackle by Bauer before. He wanted a free kick for holding the ball and could have nearly got one. As Salisbury North now through Hable. Going out wide now to Hocking. So Tyrell Hocking. Long down the wing here. Russo will fly out the front and had his name written all over that. Good mark. Gives it to O'Brien. Oh, this is a bit of a risky handball. How's it going to sit? Picked up by Callum Brown. Swings around one. Back to O'Brien. He's going to kick it forward and kick it straight to Matt Nye. So Payneham another chance here to clear. Nye out wide. It's being held up there. Kick through the middle there. Brad McKenzie now. Who's he got? He's got Chris Danzig all alone. So Chris Danzig, he can just run in, or he's just going to chip it across unselfishly. Gives it to Viney, who runs into the open goal. So well done by Payneham. They deserve that. They've been playing some good footy they've been going in hard anyway, getting their hands on the footy a bit this quarter, and finally get a bit of reward for their hard work.
Yeah, they have it. Now it's only back to 41 points, so 7 goals. The climb, it's not impossible, but it's Salisbury North have put a big dent on the scoreboard already in that first half. But you never know.
You never know, yeah, that's it. Conditions are pretty good to score quickly, aren't they? Yep, so
Payneham, with 2 goals run in this quarter so far, to Salisbury North's 1 goal. They lead it by 7 points, but the Salisbury North lead by 41. At the moment, good tap by Nicholas Kelly, but Salisbury North in the midfield can run away with it at the moment. Big kick out of there inside 50 now. Is there a mark to be taken? There's not, but it spills out the back into the path.
Johansson's there. Johansson's called.
It's going to be he's called holding the ball, the umpire, and that'll be a free kick towards for Payneham Norwood Union. And looking for an option now. He's got Eli Roberts on the other side, all on his own, but doesn't want to use him because there's no one down that other side for the switch unless they'd have to move over further down the ground. But here come the Hawks again, Hocking inside 50, cut off by Matt Nye. A few intercept marks for him as well as Max Wagner back there for the Falcons. Now kicks it towards the middle of the ground. Risky to do that, and Salisbury North going to hit it back inside 50 again, just over the head of Tyson Richard. Couldn't quite hit him. Now the Payneham can try and get the ball out of there, but Salisbury North all over the footy. Got numbers are all around the contest. Snapping ball. Is there a mark to be taken? There is to Payneham. No, there's not. He's dropped it. He could have won. He could have taken, gone back with the flight. It was hard to do so, though. Picked up by McBride. He's tackled straight away. Umpire's played on the ball. Free kick on the way of Payneham. Playing a lot better, Nathan.
Yeah, they are. They're going in hard here, having a real crack, which is what the supporters want to see here. A bit of spirit and fight from the Falcons. Is out wide now to Wagner. Maxie Wagner. Chips it out wide to Viney. It's kicked 2 this quarter. And ball goes over his head. And Callum Hayes, and in front of the Payneham bench there. Turned out pretty nice day in the end. Sun's out, not much wind. Throw in, Russo. Morris picks it up. Hay comes through, collects Morris. Slammed on the boot. Salisbury North, good use of the body by Hellebull, couldn't take the mark. Goes back though, it's being held. The umpire says play on. Pearce gets a left foot, looking for Sharp. Good mark. Knife facing the wrong way. Johansson's just moving around saying go this way, go that way, and he's going to go out wide to Johansson. 1-on-1. What can he do? Ball goes over the top. Johansson there with O'Brien. They look pretty similar. O'Brien, can he take possession? Hembles to the player there. He could have been taken high, but looking for a free. Umpire says no, and now he's going to ping him holding the ball. They've been hot on these holding the balls in this quarter. You've got a couple of scores for us around the grounds, Pete?
Yeah, around the grounds at Webb Oval, Glenonga 6-2-38 to Ross Trevor 8-6-54. Prince Alfred 13 goals 7-85 to Broadview 3-6-24 at Park 9. At Harpersfield, Golden Grove leading 8-6-54 to St Peter's 5 goals 11-41. Payneham 6 goals 3-39 Salisbury North 12
That's us.
goals 8. That's us, sorry.
Good.
Fort District 9 goals 8-62
doing a number on Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart 2 goals 4-16
Oh,
there
thank
at
you.
Largs
Good
Reserve.
work,
So we'll get back underway at Payneham Oval as they can clear the ball out, but this is happening all day. They clear it straight back to Salisbury North and it comes straight back in. Kick wasn't the required journey to Luke Hable. Now inside 50 go the Hawks again. Can they kick a goal here? Salisbury North has been in their forward 50 for a while. Umpire hasn't blown a whistle yet because the ball hasn't been stopped. Now he will. And we saw at the start of this quarter, Payneham was all Payneham playing a lot better, but now it's sort of been an even contest and it hasn't really passed that halfway point for the Falcons of Salisbury North. Still lurk inside 50, looking for an opportunity to score. Kick was affected by the tackle. Umpire calls the ball up, and it's 41 points, so 7 goals will see Payneham in front by a point, considering no other scores happen for Salisbury North. The best quarter they've played so far today is Payneham this quarter. And the ball spills out. They can try and get... There's a free kick for a high
I think Sammy
tackle, so I
Morris
was
has
going
got one
to
across
say
the...
they can try and get out of there. But every time they go out there, it always comes back in, especially this part here. So we'll see what they can do, Payneham. If they want to go for a switch instead this time, they might, and they will do that. So maybe he was listening, but if you're going to switch, you're going to have to hit the target. Now the pressure's going to come, and that's a rush behind, and they'll restart, but they give a point away.
Yeah, they've made a few little errors like that. So Maxi Wagner's got it. He's going to bring it in. Yeah, beautiful kick. Chris Danzig, he's been one of their better players. He's offering something for him. He gives a little handball to Nunn. Nunn now over the top to Rahui. Rahui on the left. He's kicked it straight, though, to the skipper, O'Brien. So O'Brien now. They're going to try and get it moving through the middle, are they? Richard's got it. He kicks it to the middle, but they're kicking it to each other here. It wasn't Richard, it was Deacon, sorry. But now Viney's got it. So Viney having a good quarter. He's just going to chip it over the top to the running Nunn. But he missed Nunn. O'Brien's back there. And now a chance for Salisbury North. So a bit scrappy here. Out wide to Sharp. So Sharp now. He's got the running one over the top in Hable. But he elects to go further afield to Costanzo. He's had a bit of it. He goes to the middle to Hay. He's certainly had a bit of it. Back to Costanzo. Now the loose player over the top. It's Wagner. That's Wagner for Salisbury North, chipping in low. It was Brodie Wagner, and he was looking for Helleborn, I reckon. But...
I don't think there was a touch on it, so to be...
Oh, okay, thank you, Peter. Yeah, so free kick to Sanso to bring it back in. So
for another ball. The first one went in the tree.
yeah, we lost one in the tree, and now we've lost one out the back.
It's
so
underneath the car there, so I get it under.
yeah, I was having a look on the binoculars. I couldn't see the little red dot out there, but there's a couple of thick trees there. So Sanso now. Beautiful sunshine here at Payneham, out wide. Morris is there. He picks it up. He's tackled. Payneham have got numbers. Falls over there. Theo. Now Salisbury North. In the forward line. Over the back was Richard. He's got it now, but he's tackled well. Tackle's good. Pressure's been real hot by Payneham this quarter. I think the two Payneham guys might have clashed heads when they tackled there, but yeah, there's a blood rule straight away. You see the replay. It looks like Rahui is one of the players. Yeah, the two player, knocked heads there. Can't pick up the other one. Is it Nye maybe? Could be Matty Nye and Taj Rahui.
He's holding his jaw.
Yeah. Rahui's been split open as he comes off the ground here. Claret coming out from the eye of Rahui, and looks like Matt Nye as well. Often happens. Own teammates collide.
So it forces Payneham into two interchanges now. So coming on is Matthew Altamori. So he's a pretty good player for Payneham. So we'll see how they go here, Payneham, as they kick towards that outer wing again. Fisted away, but it's going to come back to Payneham. Can they get it past this point here? No, it's cut off again, and Payneham just can't seem to get it past the halfway point at the moment. Taken by Costanzo inside 50. Is there a mark? No, it's tucked away. Paynham's defence has been tighter this quarter, but still sloppy with their disposal. Snap around the body. Is there a goal here for Salisbury North? It's bouncing and they're not going to touch it. No, I don't think it is touched. It's a goal. And Salisbury North kick their 13th goal, and it's going to make it harder for Payneham Norwood Union now.
Was that Helleborg again? Helleborg?
Have a
might be.
look.
I can see the bright orange boots.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, that's him. He's got his third. So he's...
One thing Payneham have done is they've kept Jake Jansen quiet.
Yes, they have since, they have. Yeah.
So with the ladder right now, Salisbury North, with this win, will move into the 5, depending on their other results around the ground. So Glenunga down by two or three goals there to Ross Trevor. So right now Salisbury North will stay where they are. Golden Grove with a win as well, with a lead as well, but St. Peter's. But around the grounds they're not too big of leads, so anything can change in the complexion of the ladder at the moment. There's Port District and Prince Alfred have dominant wins.
So Nunny had the ball there. Now it's Theo over to the ruckman. Kelly, he goes forward. Chris Danzig's there. Good mark by Joe Chris Danzig, and he's been a live wire for him today. Created a bit of a spark. He's yet to kick a goal, but he gave one off unselfishly earlier to Harry Viney in the square, and now he's going to get his own reward. So Joey Chris Danzig, bit of a crowd favourite up here on the balcony as he comes in and slots it straight through the middle. Payneham get their 7th. So they've been good this quarter. They've kicked 3. And Salisbury North have kicked 2. So they're leading the quarter here, Payneham. And Chris Danzig gets his first for the day. And as we said, he's been given a bit of a spark around the ground.
Yeah, that's Paynham's 3rd goal of the quarter. They've played a bit better, but they need a few more goals, especially going to this last quarter. If anything is to happen for the Falcons.
You'd say they need a couple, get it within 5 to be any hope. Around 5 as the ball's back in the middle. Russo tapped down, but Nunn's got it. He's accumulating a fair few possessions here now. Actually, it's going to come back towards him now. Costanzo, he's had a solid game. Great pick up there. That was by Thomas. And then it came over to the Parisi. Now the ball's kicked forward, and good pressure once again by Payneham. Just knocked him off the kick, and now Payneham. Can they switch it and get things moving? Wagner out of side, but in front there. Slipping his player wasn't Stokes, but he couldn't take the mark, so Payneham have a chance. Good use of the body by Bow, but couldn't take the mark. He's in a one-on-one over there. And ball going nowhere. Some Salisbury North supporters over the other side. Made the trek to Payneham. Enjoying the sunshine as a throw in now. Kelly and Russo. Both with the shins taped up. Russo couldn't take it out the right. Kelly's there. Nunn now. Lends a hand. Giannini slams it on the boot. Morris is in front. At the back was Thomas. Picked up by Hocking. Theo's over there working hard. Now it was Wagner. Brody Wagner that was. Slams it on the boot. Here goes Salisbury North through the middle. Costanzo has 1, has 2. He's got the lead now, Joe Hansen. He slipped his man this time. And they've given him a lot of space, one-on-one. But he's been quiet this quarter, but here he has his chance to kick his 6th. So you love that as a small forward. Plenty of space to run into. So Jake Johansson. Spinning the ball here, approaching 50. Silence across the oval here. In he comes. He looks like he's sliced it. And he has through for a minor score. So Payneham dodge a bullet. Salisbury North 13-10, 88 to Payneham 7-3-45. We played nearly 24 minutes on the Kieran Ketsu scoreboard. That's Payneham now clear.
Yeah, on the other side now, Payneham would want to make him pay for that behind there, Salisbury North, and they can finally get it past this point. Hasn't been past here in a while. Now inside 50 through Brad McKenzie. Is there anything? There's no mark, but it's going to be a boundary throw inside the 50. Hay with a good fist over the line. He's played really well. Probably their best defender today. Salisbury North is Callum Hay there. So it'll be thrown in. Chance of Payneham to score. They've got no one in the goal square, however, Salisbury North do. So we'll keep an eye on that one. So they've got one. Obviously, I believe they'd have one extra number in the contest there. But let's see what they can do from here. Payneham Norwood Union. Now it's a going for the footy. There's a tap for it now. Payneham round the body is not going to get any purchase, and that's the man in the goal square I was talking about there. And he rushes, not going to rush it through. Could have been called deliberate potentially, with no pressure on him. Fisher did well, and now it's Salisbury North again, and he's had many options to go to there, and he chose Nicholas Stokes. Stokes over the top to Callum Hay. Been playing really well today. The ball, and then collects a customer on the way through. A big hit by Callum Hay there, and he did really well. It's all fair. Now Payneham through at the middle of the ground, cut off again. They keep going these little dinky high balls. That's going to be cut off every single time. It'll be a ball up now. Very well played today, Salisbury North. It dropped off a little bit in this quarter, but that hasn't erased the fact of what happened in the first half. Salisbury North keep charging onto it. Gianni's played well today. Inside 50 for Payneham. A little stabbing pass finds Mackenzie Bauer. He's kicked one today. He's a bit too far out to score, you'd think, from here. So he would go and pass it off to Matthew Nunn. He's also got one today. A bit closer. You reckon he's got the journey from here?
Yeah, I think he can. If he can swing out on the right, he's going to chip it over the top. Oh no, he's not. He's going to kick it straight to Salisbury North.
And from that, Salisbury North.
Oh, they were away.
The only thing stopping them was the siren. As it's three-quarter time. The barrel goes anyway, and that's gone through in the end. That's no score, however, as the siren went. Three-quarter time here at Payneham Oval. Payneham 7 goals, 345. Salisbury North 13 goals, 10-88. They lead by 43 points. The Hawks, and looking to bring this one home, and they should be comfortable doing that in this last quarter.
Yeah, around 7 goals up. So Payneham won the quarter, 3 goals to 2, but just made some bad errors, trying chipping the ball around a little bit, and it can be costly. Salisbury North certainly make you pay.
There's one of them with a switch over here, and it was a rush behind, so silly little mistakes like that.
Yeah.
You know.
But no, you think it all Salisbury North at the moment still, and Payneham would have to do something very special in the last quarter. So we'll be back with all the action soon, and forward to the last quarter. So back here at Payneham Oval for the final quarter. This Division 1 clash between the Falcons, the home side, and Salisbury North. And so far it's been all Salisbury North here, taking a 7-goal lead into this last quarter. Take us away, Peter.
Yeah, back underway in the middle now, and Salisbury North will like to keep going in this way they've been playing in these first 3 quarters, but Payneham would want to get a lot of goals in this quarter to get the game back, but it's looking unlikely those Salisbury North will continue to dominate as they go inside 50 again. Snap around the body by Hellabout, and that could be it. I think it is straight away. Hellabout gets his 4th and challenging Johansson for his 5th.
I know now. He's coming with he's been good, Hellabout.
And that'll be goal 27 for him this season. So really good from him.
Great snap. To watch the replay.
Good for the percentage of Salisbury North as well.
Looks like they'll challenge their highest score for the year here, won't they? 15-13. They're on 14-10.
Yeah, it's
only a matter of time until they take that, I reckon.
Yeah, 1 minute play and they already got a goal on the board. So, credit to Payneham in the 3rd quarter, but the first half was all Salisbury North, and that's where the game was won. Was back in the middle underway, and Kelly, the ruckman, won it for Payneham, but can they get the ball forward? It's caught in the legs of Altamari. Ball up. Tap down, Salisbury North can try and clean out the ball, bounced upwards. Payneham get the ball through Max Wagner. Wagner now goes to Taj Rahui. Rahui goes short to Altamari, back inside 50. Kick was spoiled there, did really well. Salisbury North defender, Hayes in there looking for the football, but it's come away with Luke Hable. He's the game's record holder in this clash. 392nd game today, so bit of a stat there for you. Inside 50 go the Hawks again. And with those games, 274 goals into his name. So he's a lot of experience, and it's going to be a whistle. It's going to be a free kick to Salisbury North. Matthew Sharp with the football now. There's another whistle, now it's play on. Sharp with a spearing ball inside 50, but cut off by Payne and Nordunian again, and goes towards the pocket. We'll find Max.
Catalano maybe took that mark. He's taken some good marks for a small fellow, Catalano, today.
Wagner, now Rahui. And just stuck for options at the moment, Payneham. This will be a 1v1 contest. Good use of the body there was Brad McKenzie. Brad McKenzie now into a pack. Good mark taken. Joseph Kristanchik. Sorry, Mackenzie Bauer. Now goes to Kristanchik. Inside 50, 2v1. Salisbury North with the outnumber. Salisbury North can clear. Callum Hayes in there. He's copped a knock. Both players ran into each other. One of them's down. I think that's Harrison Viney for Payneham is still down. The umpire still lets play resume. If the ball goes over his head inside 50, goes the Falcons, and Ansel now takes the mark as he's slow to get up. I think
some big boys getting each other there, wasn't it? Hay and Viney. Big clash of bodies.
But now it's going to be Ansel with an opportunity to score for his first of the afternoon. Late inclusion, throws it on the left, and he's got it straight through the middle. So a goal to Ansel, a goal to Payneham, and that brings their total to 51. I'm going to figure out who our best players are today.
Well, there's been plenty for Salisbury North with now Hellabout with 4. He might put his name up to get some votes today. So, but so that all be Salisbury North players at this stage. There's been some good players though. Chris Danzig's tried hard for Payneham Nord. Nunny's been good again. Matt Nunn. Ball back in the middle now. Kelly. And Mac Bauer as well has played a good game. Good tackle there by the ruckman, Russo. That was on Nunny. So now Russo kicks it in forward. Richards out there leading in the way. Also there was Sam Morris. He does well. Handballs back to Rahui. Rahui over the top. And Just fiddling around a little bit there, Payneham on the outer side.
I think he tapped that over his head out.
Yeah, just whacked it over his head out of bounds.
Lucky it
Interesting.
wasn't called deliberate.
Yeah, true. In the AFL, we know it'd be called deliberate.
Yeah.
So throw in now. Kelly and Russo. So Russo's had the points in this battle. Kelly's tried hard. Ball goes down to O'Brien. He's being watched closely by Nunn. Kelly now does well. Picks it up beautifully. Kicks it long forward, but there's that man again, Hay. Another intercept mark. Bursts through. Gives it to Callum Brown. He goes out wide now. Put his player under the pump there. That was Stokes. Picked up by Payneham. Go forward, Chris Danzig. He's been lively. Gives it back to the middle to Brad McKenzie. Now he comes in board to Kelly. Kelly. He's got Rahui in the middle. Bauer's on a lead. Nice little kick. Mac Bauer gives it back to Rahui. He's bandaged up after that heavy head knock with his teammate Nye early. Ball goes in forward. Going back was Ansell. He couldn't take the mark. Viney, good to see him back on his feet.
No, could have been hanging on.
Yeah, could have been hanging on, but gave a handball to his teammate who was under the pump. And just made a bit of a meal of that. Throw up. Bauer's there with Russo. And ball going nowhere.
They're going to be
Ball up.
another ball up here inside the Payneham Norwood Unions, attacking 50. Can they get a goal out of it? Salisbury North have been well drilled defensively today, and they've played really well. Got the numbers all around the contest, snapped out of there by Marciano. But it's going to come back in. Inside 50 now. Hayes back there, and cut off by his teammate, and Salisbury North 2 went up, and that'll be on the ball. Free kick going the way of the Hawks in the end anyway. So now the ball's been moved on. And quick to move at Salisbury North as well. They couldn't quite get the tackle on him now. It's spilled through the legs of the Salisbury North midfielder there. Payneham can try and get it out. Good hit on Nicholas Kelly, the ruckman, and he's a bit groggy to get up.
Yeah, Richard laid a good chip and shoulder on Kelly.
There's Payneham has scored just the 1 goal, to Salisbury North 1 goal as well. So still 7 goals into the contest, 43 points up Salisbury North. They'll be looking to extend that here as they go inside 50. Is there a mark to be taken? No, at the back. There's a free kick whistle being paid. It's a free kick too.
Joe Hanson's got it.
And chance to kick his 6th goal of the afternoon, and this might give him the votes.
Yeah, you just 6 goals might just about seal the thongs. I didn't see what happened with the free kick. Did you catch what
I think
happened?
might have been holding on, but
Didn't seem a lot in it.
yeah, I'm not quite sure what it was
Yeah,
for.
but anyway, he's taken this long run up again, hasn't he?
Well, it works. So
Yeah, that's it. Whatever routine works for you.
5 goals, I think 2 behinds today as well, so he could have had a maximum of 7. Going in for his 6th now, and he's missed. So he's had a few plucks at goal, but he's only converted 60% of them.
Yeah, so Nunn's got it now. He chips it over the top to Rahui. It's easy to pick him out now with the headband or the tape around his head. Short little kick to Ansell. He's had some good moments. Ansell out wide now. Put it on the head there of McKenzie. He does well though. There's a bit of class to Morris. Morris gets it on the 1-2 though, and he's been pinged. He gets the ball up though. Didn't have a lot of pride, but the 1-2 didn't work there. Just sold himself back into some trouble. So out of side now. Hurry kick forward. 2-on-1. Good contest by Viney. Goes out and gets his own ball. Gives it out wide to Ansell. He's going to chip it over the top, but numbers with Salisbury North there. Good contest over the top by Crawford Sanderson. Salisbury North go back in. Slam forward now. It's going to be coming back. Oh, good spoil though by Russo on his direct opponent, Kelly. Now Payneham Nord, they go forward. Coming across was Hay. He couldn't take the mark, spinning out of one, but into trouble though. And going holding the ball there was the Payneham Nord player. I think it might have been Ansell. And Callum Hay now, in front of the scoreboard. He's going to go out wide. Looking for Russo. He's got a bit of a mismatch. Sanzo did well though. And ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's been around that side of the ground a lot, and especially in this area, it's either been a last touch possession or a throw-in from where the umpire is right now. So this is the main spot where both teams have, and Paynham's really struggled in this area, but Salisbury North doing really well. Now Paynham can clear out of that area, and it's gonna bounce out of bounds. Couldn't quite get the mark. Matthew Altamari, who's kicked 10 this season, 5 of the best players, but today's not been his day. It'll be thrown in, and Russo just held on to, but took the grab out of the ruck contest. Now Paynham can snap the ball. High footy. Is there a mark to be taken? No, it is by Salisbury North. It's Tyrell Hocking to O'Brien, the skipper. O'Brien short to Hable, wasn't required journey. They go back to go forward now. High footy at the back, and Matt Nye takes the mark for the Falcons, and there's a 25 metre penalty. I'm not sure what for. There's something downfield.
Yeah,
maybe.
he didn't really take his penalty though. He kicked it straight away.
Yeah, I think that's maybe where it was.
Yeah, okay. I see now he's coming there. Yep,
And
so.
there is so we'll resume hostilities here. Matt Nye will kick short. Now Paynham can go and turn it over once again to Nicholas Stokes, and he'll be stoked with that as he has the footy now. I'd say he's coming off the field there.
Costanzo having a break.
He's played well today, but Salisbury North, Hay inside 50, and he finds Jake Johansson. Now to kick his 6th, maybe. He plays on quickly. Is he going to let it roll through? No. He'll take it, and he'll take the full.
Not sure why he didn't just run in and kick the goal then, but yeah.
I guess he'll
just
save.
wax a bit of time.
Yeah.
But not that they really need to worry about that. 7 goals up, but
maybe give him a rest as well.
yeah. Great kick by Johansson though, just out in front of Richard. Sorry,
Tyson Richard. He's
just snuck it in, I think, hasn't he?
He's got it. Judging by the celebration, I wasn't quite sure.
Umpire did a bit of work as well. Is that 2 for Richard now?
I think so.
Yep.
It is Tyson Richard with his 2nd. Salisbury North today, they lead by 50 points at the moment. That first half is where the damage has been done. And 4 goals to 4 in the second half. So that first half is where it was all, and they've stopped a little bit. Paynham played a bit better. You can give credit to either side. But Salisbury North.
Salisbury North still too good. They're probably taking the foot off a little bit at times here, but still in complete control. So here goes Deacon. High kick. Good luck marking that. Johansson in front. Punched over the back was Haynes. Now, 2 players scrapping over the ball. No one can get it clear, so the umpire will throw it up. 50 metres out. Russo knocks it over the back. Now Johansson, what can he do? He has a ping from out in the boundary line. A bit optimistic there from Jakey Johansson, and he blasts out of bounds on the full. So Rahui now. He's had a pretty good second half. Goes out wide. So just pushed after he kicked it there. I think it might have been Matty Nye. O'Brien's there. Out to Parisi. In forward there. He's looking for Thomas. He couldn't take the mark. Well done by Russo. He was outnumbered, but he managed to get a handball out. Didn't go too far though. And now the umpire's going to ping him holding the ball. I don't think he had much opportunity there.
Yeah. But
Bit stiff.
yeah, he's gonna have the shot now. And
Richard's going to grab it, I think. He's going to think, I want 3.
If he kicks this, it'll be Salisbury North's highest score of the year. Their high score previously, 15-13, 103 versus Payneham in round 2 on that Anzac Day clash. The last time they played. So twice Salisbury North with their highest, the first highest score. Now they're second against Payneham.
Yep.
They've hit the ton.
They
Twice.
enjoy playing Payneham.
Let's see if he kicks it.
Yes. He only just snuck the other one through from the goal square, so no, he should go back and kick this. Richard, good player, lightly type. Looks pretty good off the boot. He snuck it in. He raises both his arms. Umpire says all clear. So there's their highest score of the year, 16 goals, 11, 107 on the Kieran High Ketsu scoreboard. Payneham 8, 351. Once again, we'll just go through our sponsors for the today. Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Classic Catches, Custom by ORTC, High Five E-Bikes, Dartfish, Archie's, Jag Meatworks and Kimberley Resorts. Weather, it's been a good day here at Payneham. We've had the raffle going with the big Bruno. We've had a nice barbie. And the weather stayed beautiful for us today. Enjoyed a game of footy. Salisbury North, though, they've been too good. We've got a couple of quick scores around the grounds as Nunn kicks the ball in. Viney couldn't take the mark. We'll get with you in a minute, Peter. Now, out wide, Sharp gives a handball to the skipper, O'Brien. He goes in forward to Deacon. Deacon now. Oh, bad kick there. That was by Dean Lawlaw. He just went over the top of the head of his teammate. But the ball's been kicked straight back to Brodie McBride.
Could have pushed, could have called a mark either way.
Yeah, so quick scores around the grounds.
Glenunga trailing Ross Trevor 8-6-54 to 15-8-98. Prince Alfred dominating Broadview 16-8, 104 to 6-9-45. Just inside 50. And
Oh,
there's another,
too easy. No one there.
another mark to Costanzo this time. We'll have another shot on goal. Golden Grove 12-11-83 to St. Peter's.
Oh, it's a
6-11-47.
good win for Golden Grove after a bad loss last week.
And Port District 13-10-88 to
top-
2-5-17 Sacred Heart. And so what it means for Salisbury North is Ross Trevor and Golden Grove will win. So as they progress, so do the teams above them. As
Well, it looks like as Costanzo comes in and kicks the goal, he's got his second, so he's been a good player for Salisbury North today. He's been their best, no doubt about that.
yeah, so
So now Port Districts will be outright top. Is that with St. Peter's? Are they going to go down?
St. Peter's will drop a game.
Yeah, and so will Sacred Heart. So
Sacred
they're both
Heart.
losses. So yeah, so Golden Grove, a good win for them. They get within a game of
Second and third.
second and third. Yep, and Port Districts now they'll go a game clear on top.
Given the percentage drop from Sacred Heart
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So Sacred Heart, yeah. Yep, Costanzo kicked that, so that was his second. So now they go to 17 goals. The ball back in the middle, Russo. Little tap down, Hocking. Slams it on the boot. Both Salisbury North players weren't sure who was going to go for it. Good little handball inboard to Costanzo. Slips over. Nice kick out in front though. Richard. Just actually missed him in the end.
Umpire still hasn't blown the whistle.
Actually, it might not have been Richard. Yeah, it might have been Deacon, not Richard. They're a bit similar, those two. But yeah, he did. He just let it go there. So had a chance to go through the middle there. They had some numbers. It's a throw up. Russo taps it straight to Sparkle. Sparkle slams it on the boot, and there's Hay. Look at him go. Takes the mark, runs on, and just chisels it straight to Richard.
He's played well in this last quarter.
Yeah, he started well, and got some good forwards. Lead well, and certainly think their best is going to be certainly around the mark this year. Coming up from Division 2, they've made the step up. Oh, Richard's just going to chip it out wide now, unselfishly.
Kill some time off the clock.
Yeah, and I think he might have Deacon out there. Not a heap further closer to goal. But he's on more of an angle, but Some selfish play by Richard. The Salisbury North, they're piling him on late here. This for number 18. In he comes. Beautiful kick. Just misses across the face of goal through for a minor score.
It'll bring Salisbury North 17 goals, 12, 114. So 29 scoring shots today for Salisbury North to Paynham's 11. So dominant across 4 quarters here. Salisbury North, as Paynham will look to clear, but Salisbury North have the numbers. Rosso dropped the mark there. Paynham now in the middle of the ground. It bounced over Hayes' head. Chance for the Falcons. If they can get a clean possession, they can't at the moment. Stolen out of there from Hayes' grasp was Mackenzie Bauer with the football. Now it finds Mackenzie, who goes inside 50, low stepping ball. And that'll be
Viney.
Harrison Viney, who's kicked 2 today. Viney for his 23rd of the season. Out of just this will be his 10th game. Missed 1 this year. Viney has got it straight through the middle. The goal umpire doesn't move as it sails over his hat. He kicks his 3rd. Paynham's highest goal kicker now. Harrison Viney with
3 today.
We'll just quickly go through the goal kickers for the Falcons. Morris with 1. Rahui with 1. Matthew Nunn with 1. Kristanchik with 1, Mackenzie Bauer with 1, Harrison Viney with 3, Brett Ansell with 1. For the Hawks, it's 1 for Jordan O'Brien, 5 for Jake Johansson, 3 for Tyson Richard, 1 for Brody McBride, 2 for Dominic Costanzo, 4 for Anthony Hellebuck, and 1 for Todd Pearce. So a few goal kickers being around the grounds being shared by both sides, but some dominant names in Johansson and Hellebuck, Tyson Richard as well. That'll be the 10 goals between those, or 11 goals between those 3 players as they'll go inside 50. And now, handballs away. Brody McBride can kick it out of there for Salisbury North. It just came off the chest. And Todd Pearce was
talking to himself there.
Wasn't too happy about that.
Oh, God. This is the character there, Todd Pearce.
We'll get a boundary throw in after it bounced off of his chest. Now, in the ruck, they can clear it through Sammy Morris. Payneham now can have the numbers around the football, running on to, was Sparkle, now it falls to Gianni, Giannini, sorry. It's going to be a boundary throw-in, close to the supporters.
Vision's gone out of this a bit, hasn't it? Just both teams, I think, waiting for the final siren. 23 minutes gone nearly.
Salisbury North have averaged the score of 71 this year, and they've exceeded that average today, so that'll go up. Bounces over everyone's heads and then falls into the lap of Hellebuck. It's good out of his fingertips, and it's going to be boundary thrown again, this time on the other pocket, or the flank I should say, as they'll throw it in again. Chance for Salisbury North, and Hellebuck in the goal, Johansson in the goal square for Salisbury North. So see if they can get it to him for his 6th. Now, if they can get it out, this cluster of players here, to be another ball up.
I heard he started a half-back flank last week, Jakey Johansson. He's come back from a shoulder reconstruction.
I think they'll chuck him in the forward.
Yeah, I think it was him, good move to put him back there today because he started brilliantly.
Kelly gets the tap for the Falcons. They can clear the footy. Can take a mark. Hayes played well today. Now the little tap down to his teammate, Luke Habil, the experienced campaigner, around the body. In the middle of the ground, didn't want to have a collision with Hay there. Good mark there, Dominic Costanzo, who's played well as well. Now on the outer side, you can find Wagner. Wagner spots up Ricky Thomas. And Thomas...
Johansson's got it.
To the man, Johansson. He's limping a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. If he misses it, it's an excuse.
Yeah, yes.
So He's kicked 5. He's had a chance to kick 8 today. He's kicked 5
he's
goals,
missed a
3.
couple that just been around his range, around 50 metres out.
But
Maybe just a little bit out,
he's been Salisbury North's highest goal kicker of today and the game's highest goal kicker as well. Looking for his 6th, kicked 3 in the first quarter, 2 in the second, none in this second half. And
This one he struck beautifully.
now he's got his 6th.
6 for Joe Hannison.
of the
That'd probably
second
just about seal the thongs, I'd say. 6 snags. He's had a good day out, Jakey Johansson. Hellebort's got 4 as well. It's 18 goals now they've kicked, 120 points, 18-12, 120 on the Kieran Hayaketsu scoreboard. Payneham 9-3-57, so we played 25 minutes and it's getting a bit darker here now. Sun's just gone behind the clouds, all back in the middle now. And it's all a bit quiet and glum here on the balcony at Payneham for the home side as Salisbury North through Lawler, go forward, good kick to Costanzo. He goes out wide now. He finds Ricky Thomas, kicks it in forward, and there's Richard again. Johansson was there as well. They could have raffled it, but this time Johansson lets Tyson Richard take the mark, and this time he's going to pass it off again. He's going to give it to Johansson. Oh, it's gone over his head though. He tried to soccer it, picked up though by Helleborg, and he's kicked the goal. He's got his 5th. So 5 for Helleborg and 6 for Johansson, 11 between them. And it's been a bit of raffling and party time up there for the Salisbury North boys.
It was Salisbury North's biggest win of the year, 68 points versus Prince Alfred. Now currently 69
Yeah,
points.
69, so they've just nudged ahead by 1. They'd like to maybe try and kick their 20th here, 20 goals. Scoreboard's quite bright now with the darker conditions. Ball back in the middle. Kelly, this time unattended in the ruck.
I think it was the second contest that was unattended.
Yeah,
last
true.
one was as well. And they've given up in the ruck as they'll go
Ansel.
inside, and that's not good. It's a
Ansel
good touch.
oh, he's touched it. That was going to be Ansel's second, but
Now Salisbury North will kick it out now. Couldn't quite get the goal there, Ansel, but Hay wasn't played the required journey. Hayes played really well and beautiful kick. Finds Jacob Fisher. Fisher now is just going to try in some time off the clock. 27 minutes gone and shouldn't be too long left to go. High ball near the interchange near the balcony here at Payneham Oval. And Salisbury North have got numbers anyway. Costanzo gets it again. Handballs. Finds Parisi and just couldn't quite hold on to it. Tyson Richard has done well in this last quarter. Tyson Richard.
he has. He's led well and been a good target up forward.
Get away free kick, however.
Been a bit too unselfish at times there, I think.
Yep, and now it's another contest
Okay.
marked by Max Wagner. And there's the siren. Full-timer at Payneham Oval. It is Payneham Old Union, 9 goals, 458 to Salisbury North, 19 goals, 12, 126. A 69-point thrashing in the end for Salisbury North. All the damage was done in the first half with 6 goals to Jake Johansson and 5 for Anthony Helleborg. 11 between them saw majority of the damaging done by the Hawks as they will run out 69-point winners. Your thoughts, Nathan?
Yes, some good players all over the ground for Salisbury North. They got the jump, as you said, early in the game and never looked back. Payneham, they've had some good little moments, but some skill errors and decision-making that Salisbury North made them pay for. But, yeah, they had a solid defence, as we said, led through Callum Hay. The ruck was dominant with Russo in there, and their midfield with Hocking and the skipper O'Brien was really good. And then their forward line up forward, the two-prong attack of Johansson and Helleborg. They kicked 11 between them, and Tyson Richard as well. He kicked a couple and could have even had a few more as well. So, but yeah, Payneham, they're battling a little bit at the moment. The boys, they got some good players as well though. Nunn and Morris, I thought were quite good in the middle. Mackenzie was pretty good. I thought Chris Danzig was good as well. Mac Bauer was also pretty handy. Viney kicked 3 up forward. Rahui tried pretty hard. So did Crawford, Sanderson. Catalano took a few good marks. So, but in the end, yeah, it was just too easy. Salisbury North, 69-point winners and a good percentage boost. And after 3 losses, back on track now. And important win.
Up next for the Hawks, they'll face St. Peter's away from home. For Payneham Norwood Union, they'll face St. Peter's away from home, and Salisbury North will face the Rams at Salisbury North Oval.
Yeah, so Salisbury North another chance to get a win out there against the Rams. So
yeah,
they were going to. What was the final score? The Rams were going down, weren't they? Ross Trevor were
Rocks, yeah,
all over
were,
them. Yeah, so
104 to 66. Rocks lead it now. Less than a minute ago. Prince Alfred won by 60 over Broadview, 117 to 57. Golden Grove about to win over St. Peter's, 92 to 54. And Port District in the end, 88 to Sacred Heart, 25. So won by 63 points at Largs Reserve. Thank you for tuning in to Filming Footy today.
So just a quick wrap of the final score. What was the final score again there, please? And we'll just quickly go through the goal kickers as well.
9 goals, 458. Payneham to 19 goals, 12, 126. The goal kickers here for the Falcons. 1 for Samuel Morris, 1 for Taj Rahui, 1 for Matthew Nunn, 1 for Joseph Kristanchik, 1 for Mackenzie Bauer, 3 for Harrison Viney, 1 for Brett Ansell. For the Hawks, 1 for Jordan O'Brien, 6 for Jake Johansson in the end, 3 for Tyson Richard, 1 for Brody McBride, 2 for Dominic Costanzo, 5 for Anthony Hellebelt, 1 for Todd Pearce. So in the end, a lot of goal kickers for Salisbury North, but 11 of those goals snatched up between 2 players.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Hellebelt, good player. I haven't seen much of him. I haven't commentated any Salisbury North, but he's a likely type, and he was very good. But I think overall as well with the Thongs, we can't go past our man who started it all early, Jakey Johansson, with 6 goals.
Yeah, he's a well-deserved recipient.
Yep.
One for Thongs, the small forward.
Yeah, so as we said, huge thanks to all the Matchday club and officials, sponsors, cameraman Harry doing a good job as always, mate, production crew, and thanks for all tuning in wherever you may be today. In the end, a very convincing 69 points win for the Salisbury North Footy Club. They'll go back home today, very happy with their win. So we'll be back next week with all the round 12 action. Thanks for tuning in again, and we'll catch you next week.